So today we are going to make a Discord bot that we can talk with. We will be using a large language model, and no, we are not going to use OpenAI. So it feels kind of cheating because we're just calling API. So we will be using a local large language model, Llama based model. We'll be using Microsoft Orca. It's a 3 billion parameter model, and it's really small, I know, but for the size, it is really impressed me that it can say things that feels intelligence. So I will be using that, and we don't need a big model for a Discord bot. So yeah, we are going to see how a Discord bot works, when a message comes, when the Discord bot starts, and then we will be pass it to the LLM, and we'll learn how a LLM generate new tokens. So if I ask it what is capital of France, it will say things like Paris, and how it does that, we'll see that. And yeah, that's all. So first we're going to make a directory and the environment, Python environment for it. Then we'll start, then we'll install Discord package so that you can, talk with it. So first of all, we'll import Discord, Discord package, and we need token and channel ID. So the token, I mean, channel ID, we don't need the channel ID, but if you want to send a message to a specific channel, we will use the channel ID. And there is a thing, intent. Intent is like a permission, and we as a this is an experiment, so I am using intent dot all. I mean, every permission we can have. So yeah, on ready function will call when the Discord bot is started. On the application portal, we'll go to the bot, and we will click reset token, and we can get a new token. For the intent, we will use all of the intent. We will switch on all of the permission for it. Just for now, if you want to distribute your Discord bot, if you want others to use your Discord bot, you will take time to think about it. What kind of permission do you need? Okay, then I will press save. Then we need channel ID. So when the bot has started, the bot will text on that specific channel, and after that we will invite the bot to our Discord bot. We will start our bot, and here it goes. There is a message, new message, and now we need, when someone texts the Discord server, we need to we need that message, right? When someone message, the on message function will trigger, and we will first check that if the new text is from the bot itself. So we don't want to do anything if the message is from the bot. So then it will be a loop, because the bot will text, and then the text will trigger on message, then on text will message, you know. So after that, we want to fetch the history of that channel, like we want previous text, so the LLM can understand the context, and it can answer off that based off the context. So yeah, so for that, we can just use channel.history, and we will pass the limit, how much history do you want. And yeah, And then we'll just, for test purpose, we'll just text the message, and yeah. uh, so this is the history. When someone texts, it will fetch all the history. So we will be using Python Llama CPP. It's a binding for Llama model. They have a Docker container. We can just call their endpoint, and it will generate our token. We don't need to do anything else. So we'll Dockerize the bot and the Llama CPP um, model, and we'll make a compose Docker compose file for it. So we will be using Orca 3 billion model parameter. On Hugging Face, there is a Orca 3 billion parameter model, so you can download it from there. And yeah, so then we'll call Python Llama from our Discord bot, and we'll be using IO HTTP, because if you call an API, it will take some time and it will block the Discord bot. So we need to use an async function, and Discord have already have an async function. It's called IO HTTP. To request, we need JSON. We need the prompt, max token, and stop. If you want to further investigate how the endpoint of Llama CPP works, you can go to the slash docs. I mean, the your local host dot your port, and then slash docs. You can have the whole doc for it. You can have all the endpoint and how all things works. For simplicity purpose, I am not explaining any of it. There is a format you have to use if you want to use Orca model. So response for the AI and um, user for your text, like the user's text, and response for the AI's generated token. So we will be using that format. And for system message, we will be just using, for now, we will be using just you are a helpful assistant like this. If you say hi to the Discord bot, it will go pass it to the LLM, and it will bring the next token, and it will then show as a text on on the Discord server. Now, we don't want this boring bot. We want a fun bot. So we'll use an interesting system message, as the Discord bot is a cat and act like a cat, and we'll be so and we will delete all the previous message, because when we fetch the history of the message, it will get confused. So yeah, now it will act like a cat, right? So it will respond as if it's a cat, and we have already given it example of how a cat behaves.